Hi, I'm Judy with HarmonicLivingNow.com. I'm a mom and a grandma, and what I want to talk to you today is something that my kids are going through. My daughter-in-law, my daughter, and a lot of young moms that I know today. And I can remember being a young mom myself and going through the exact same thing, and that's called mommy guilt. You know, I used to work at one point in my life, and I'd have guilt for not having enough time to spend with my kids. And then I'd have guilt on top of that because the time I did have to spend with them, they fought and argued all day long, and I spent the whole day reprimanding. Or maybe you have a child that's a little bit more needy than another one in one way or another. Whether it's a baby that just calls for more attention than the other children, or a child that just is a little more insecure and needs more attention than the other ones. It still can create some guilt in you because you have to meet those needs, right? And I can remember feeling horrible about myself after a really turbulent day, and I'd tuck my little kids in bed, and I'd go, after they fell asleep, I'd go in and I'd look at their angelic faces, and I'd end up breaking out crying because I'd feel so bad about the day that was just spent and what a horrible parent I had been. Now, this didn't happen all the time, but those days that it did happen were just gut-wrenching for me, and I'm sure they are for you too as a young mom. But you have some good news today, because you have a tool right at your fingertips that will help you ease some of that frustration and overwhelm and guilt feeling that I didn't have in the days when I was a young mom. And it's called tapping. And I'm going to lead you through a tapping process today. If you haven't tapped before, just check out my how-to video and come on back and we'll get started with the karate chop point. Even though I feel so guilty, I don't feel like I've been the best mom I could be today. I was so angry with them. How could I be that way? I'm their mom. I should know better. I should be able to handle it. I'm just going to accept how I feel and who I am. Even though I feel horrible about today, I feel horrible about the way things went down with my kids, I'm going to honor those feelings in me. Even though I feel so guilty for feeling so angry at my kids, I'm just going to accept who I am and how I feel. Let's go to the eyebrow point. I'm so upset with myself. I feel so guilty. How could I have lost my temper like that? They're just babies. They're just little guys. I should know better. I feel so guilty about that. What if I ruin them in some way? I love them so much. I feel so guilty behaving like that. But I'm so frustrated. I don't know what to do sometimes. It gets completely overwhelming. I feel so guilty. All this guilt in me. I don't like days like this. I feel so guilty. I should be a perfect parent. I love them. I should be perfect at it. But I'm not. I mess up. And I feel so guilty about it. I feel so guilty. Guilty for acting that way with my own kids. I feel so guilty. I don't like this feeling. I feel really bad. Maybe I could give myself a little bit of slack. Maybe I could cut myself some slack today. They know I love them. I've shown love today. It wasn't all bad. Maybe it feels more overwhelming to me than it does to them. Because I want to be such a good mom. And I don't feel like I am when this happens. Maybe it's just my perception. It would feel so good to relax around this, to release some of this guilt, to feel good about my day with the kids, to feel good about me as a mother. I choose to release this guilt now. I'm doing all I can with what I have from where I am. And I'm giving them all the love that I can. I choose to recognize I'm doing my best. I choose to release this guilt now. Letting it go. Enjoying the love I feel. Enjoying the love I feel for my kids. And the appreciation that I'm a mom. Letting it go now. Releasing all this guilt. Hang in there. You have the most rewarding, powerful, incredible job in the whole universe. And your kids are going to be great. Not because you were perfect, but because you love them. And love heals. If you have already signed up for my Monday Morning Shift newsletter, I want to thank you for being part of the Harmonic Living family. If you haven't, I would love to have you join us at www.harmoniclivingnow.com. And until then, go out there and make it your own. And I'll see you next week.